on?
Hello, and welcome back to She's Got News, where politics, pop culture, and internet chaos all intersect. I am your lovely chaos whisperer here with my lovely co-agent Camille, and we are getting ready to give you all of the things we consider news that we found on the internet within the last week. Hi, Boo.
Hey, boo. Hey. What have you been up to since last Wednesday? Let's go into that.
Apparently, I'm the comms director for a congressional candidate here in New Jersey. Brand new development in the week.
Well,
so
congratulations.
No, definitely congratulations.
Salutations. Sorry, I have like a random hair that's like right in my eye line. I'm not going crazy.
To attack you.
It really was. I was just like, oh my gosh.
I saw it. But yeah,
okay.
Congressional District 4 in New Jersey, which covers like Ocean County. I'm working with a candidate there named Rachel Peace. She's running for Congress. Her primary is June 2nd, which is basically tomorrow. So my whole week has really been that road to that. I also have another candidate doing a local election for city council. So it's been a lot. Luckily, the internet has been a little slow.
Huh? What? Internet's been slow. I mean, I will say that I have been kind of in a bubble because I've been obsessed. No, let me call it what it is. Yes. I've been hyper fixating on a certain show and a couple of other shows too. Like, as soon as you're like, girl, we're about to have somebody. Oh my gosh, I was wanting to watch that, but I couldn't do it because of commercials. But I made it through. But no, so yeah.
Hyperfixation is whooping on you.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. I don't know what's going on outside of my bubble to some extent, but I've been keeping up with the two kings.
Child, I've been keeping up with my hyperfixation is Real Housewives of Rhode Island. Why would they make a show so fracking good?
Yeah.
Oh my God. This is what I've been up to this week. Let me, first of all, two hyperfixations. Number one, the way they say whore in Rhode Island. Hit it. Whore.
Oh.
That is it. I love it. That, and I watched.
I thought you were going to say Wanderer.
Wanderer. He was a Wanderer. Okay.
I was way off.
with my pizza. What was it? Pizza chips? I'll throw something at you. Anyway, he was a Wanderer. No, she was so serious about that. I started watching The Black Hamptons on Paramount Plus. Okay. It's got everybody, like literally Black elite television stars is in this. Okay. 2 seasons. I knew it was short when I started it. First season was 4 episodes, but it ends on a cliffhanger because they were supposed to get a season 3 that did not happen because of the SAG strike. So I spent the weekend watching this amazing show, soap opera-esque, about the Black Hamptons, Sag Harbor over there, and like fighting with white developers coming in and trying to, like, you know, take the land and jack up the price because it was cheaper than Martha's Vineyard, all for the show to end on a cliffhanger. So,
but speaking of cliffhangers, you just brought up my favorite show indirectly, Sag Harbor, because that's where Summer House is filmed. Sometimes, maybe, I don't know, somewhere around there. But so this past weekend, I went to High Point Market, which Kool and the Gang performed. They tore it up. I tore up my ankles jumping up and down. But I also have to give a shout out to the UPS man that I'm married to, because he made me walk up 12 flights of stairs, which made me realize, I would not pass the fireman test. So shout out to your husband for being a fireman. We appreciate all you essential workers. Y'all really held us down every time.
Because be whooping on me.
Whew, look, I'm like, I need to lose some weight too, because if I'm expecting somebody to carry me down, because my husband's got a bad back, because he was, he's a gentleman. But anyway, 12 flights of stairs. I was sweating almost as bad as the music made me sweat, because it was amazing songs. It was like reliving my childhood, listening to all the Kool and the Gang songs, and then reliving it again because I made my kid.
Flights of stairs. Like, what was this? A fucking training for a job? Like, why does he hate you?
So we're both ADHD.
Okay.
But I diagnose people. No, I'm just diagnosing him because everybody knows that Anyway, he and I were waiting for the elevator, and it felt like forever. And I was just like, oh my gosh, my mom's phone's getting ready to die. We need to hurry up and get upstairs. We're both like kind of panicking because she's with my uncle and my aunt, and who knows where they'll wander off next to, but we knew where they were now.
They're going to wander.
They're going to wander, for sure, because my mom's single. So any wanderers that want to stay wandered with one that likes to wander. No, I'm kidding. Anyway.
She's not a cool eye.
She might be a cool eye. She's always dated older. She's always dated older. Maybe she should try what I tried, younger. Anyway, back to the story. So we're sitting there, we're standing there waiting. And then some lady comes out of this random door and says, the stairs are faster. We both heard faster. And I heard stairs, but I was like, I've never seen stairs in IHFHCA, which whatever, it's got a lot of acronyms and High Point. I don't remember. She must mean escalators. Once I opened the door and I was like, oh, this is where the killer lives. But it was carpeted and very wide. Stairway that wasn't very well lit, kind of. And my husband was like, oh, let's go. He's trucking, like he's just going upstairs in his own house. After the 6th floor, I was like, oh, and I would die if this, like I said, off air a little bit, that the fire would catch me if I had to run. So shout out to your husband again. Oh no, I said that on air.
You said on air, but the Oreo in that is you all was really winning in that situation. He said,
I was wearing heels though, which I didn't dawn on me. I was wearing heels and I had just gotten a shot in my ankle for my ganglionic cyst. So it was not very smart on my end at all.
You do realize that we go first in the horror movies? Did you forget that?
That's why I'm like, I need to go work out. I have a membership. So
no, you don't need to work out. You just need to stay out of random stairways.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah.
Life lessons with Elle.
Like if I was in the movie, if I was watching this movie, like, no, you don't you fight. And why was I like, is this an Alpine divorce? Is he leaving me at the stairwell?
It sounded like he was.
And he was
speaking
like,
of leaving you,
the men are
Meg Thee Stallion and Clay Thompson.
I knew you were going there. I knew you were going there.
To which I want to say, Clay Thompson, you raggedy bitch.
I'm so disappointed in him because
may your hairline run away from you. Okay. May every single team that you're ever on for your duration of your time in the league, may it fail. May it have the worst record in the league. May you be every head coach's least favorite player. May
you get Charlie horses every time you go.
Charlie horses. May every pair of sneakers that you put on hurt your big toe. Like I want Onions. Your big toe aching after every single game. Okay. What else would I like from you?
I don't really.
May you begin to get seasick every time you're on that boat. Everything that you enjoy, may it no longer be enjoyable to you. Huh? Okay.
I was like, wait, I don't want to overdo it because just in case he starts playing my team, if he gets traded from wherever he plays now to somewhere else,
just in case he doesn't get traded to your team. That's all that we're going to do.
Okay. Because I'm just kind
of with whatever team he's on.
Because I don't keep up with the teammates as much as I realized, like, as they kept trading, I'm like, no, I'm not loyal to teammates. I'm loyal to the team. So I don't need to keep up with who's on my team anymore.
Once you're not on my team, you got to go. Anyway, so
yeah.
Meg Thee Stallion, Clay Thompson breakup. Meg comes to the internet to say, hey, everybody, Clay Thompson is a cheater, pumpkin eater. To which I say, let's normalize that, right? Like, I'm so sick of girls being like, oh, I thought he was a good guy. He put it out there. And then you don't find out until afterwards. It's like, oh, yeah, he cheated on you. He cheats on everybody. He's like, gets more ass on the toilet seat. Like, why didn't you say that before? Why didn't we know that about you? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But the men's of the world have taken issue with the fact that Meg has announced that Clay is the cheater, pumpkin eater.
Like, what did you expect?
Stephen A. Smith said that she should have kept it to herself because he's a great player and a future Hall of Famer. Paul Pierce said that she was just some mid-season work. Yeah. Duval pretty much said like, okay, so what? And I just, I don't think that some of these men only like girls. And I don't say that in a way to like be a hater. You like whatever you like. But at this point, everybody that we are talking about is over 30. You don't know what you feel like. You know what I'm saying? How much of it do you need? You know, you can't be faithful. You can't say to somebody like, hey, I want Kate and Edith too at this big age. You have to cheat for, again, what? You don't know what that feel like? What are we doing?
And it's funny. I don't know. Wait, you mentioned Stephen A. Smith. Who's the other one? I don't really know who that is. Who's the other one?
Boston Celtics.
Okay, so they're all single, right? Yeah. So they probably only get the 304s. So they're not. So they're the women they do get. They're not. They're getting paid to hang out with them. They're getting paid to stay. They're getting paid to leave. Nobody's falling in love with them. They don't know what it's like to maintain a relationship that lasts longer than a night, an hour, a couple of hours. So for them to give any information at their big age about relationships sustaining them, like, dude, stay in your lane. You're always telling other people, don't talk about basketball. Don't talk about, y'all don't know he's famous. Tell me this. Have you ever watched a Klay Thompson video of just him playing by himself, like on repeat, add it to a playlist, go to his concerts, fill up arenas? Has anybody ever asked him to perform in the middle of anything or to be on anybody's other track? Yeah, he was on the Olympics. Do you know how many people don't watch the USA basketball Olympics team because usually they're trash?
Yeah, okay, I wish I had the ether beat. I wish I could have just hit the button and dropped it. That was a read, Sister Cat.
I'm sorry. Did I digress? No, but the thing is, my husband, who I love dearly, but he is from the Bay Area. So he thought he was still with the Warriors. So he was like, oh man, yeah, Klay Thompson. He was running all these stats from the Warriors from like back in the day. I'm like, dude, he don't even play for the Warriors anymore. He plays for the Mavericks.
He's like, with the Mavericks. I misspoke.
Well, I can't name a song of.
Let me forget.
And then he was like, I can't name a song of Megan Thee Stallion. And I was like, oh, you don't notice my bougie, but I can't remember the order. Don't get me wrong. Bougie, what was it?
I'm a
bougie savage. Ratchet, whatever.
Bougie ratchet.
I had a shirt with that with the Golden Girls on it. So I'm like, you don't remember me having the Golden Girls with Kelsey Bougie? He was like, you think I was reading shirts? I was just looking, and I was like, oh yeah, you're a man. Sorry, you weren't reading. You were just looking.
My favorite Meg Thee Stallion rendition is Carol Baskin. Killed her husband, whacked him.
Mine's Plan B.
That's a good one.
I listen to it. It's my shower song.
I'm gonna have a ball with him. Somebody call Rihanna. I'm gonna buy some drawers with him. What? I love me some Meg Thee Stallion.
Girl.
Hello.
I'm a hot all girl. The songs.
I do hot shit. Spend his income
on a week. Oh, my outfit. See, I get the words wrong. I'm like the lady from Abbott's Elementary. And I blame it on the fact like I used to know a lot of languages. So don't make fun of me because how many languages do you know? And I also had to go through like a speech
Ebonics and English.
Yeah. When I sound like I'm speaking Ebonics, I sound like a white girl cosplaying as a black person. So I ain't doing that because y'all will be for sure that you're like, oh, is she blackfishing us? So I stay in my lane.
Did you speak German? Did I make that up?
Sprechen Sie Deutsch? Keins a bit there. I do speak a little bit of German. See what I mean?
I was not.
Like immediately you went like, oh, am I on with Elon? did Nazi just come out?
So much.
Oh my gosh, all the German people just laughed because I said the N-word. because over there, that's also an N-word. Did you know that? It's illegal to say that. So like when I moved to America and they called me the N-word and then the other N-word, I was like, oh, that's a double N-word. You're going to jail. You're going to jail. No.
Wait, there's 2 N-words?
Well, over there, Nazi is.
Oh.
Sorry.
I was like,
sorry.
I was like, is it like Candyman? Is it only count if you say it twice?
Girl, why are you saying that? There's probably mirrors in this room. Are you crazy? I love my life. There's some superstitions I don't play with, and the Seaman is one of them. So anyway,
I'm never.
We have an amazing times in a row for us tonight.
Do what now?
We have an amazing guest tonight too.
Yes,
we love to tell
people about her.
Yes, I think you should. Or do you want me to do it?
You do your whole NPR thing. Well, tonight we're having.
Well, if you want me to go NPR. No, she's the voice actor. Like I need to learn from her. Here we go. LaNisa Renee Frederick. She's all 3 names, so make sure you get them all right. Is a Cincinnati-born performer, writer, voiceover artist, and podcast host. She trained in improv and sketch comedy at the one and only Second City in Chicago, which is so famous. Jeremy Piven went there. A lot of comedians went there. That's just the one I can think of on top of my head because, yeah. He's very Chicago. And she performed at major Chicago theaters, including Victory Gardens, Goodman, Steppenwolf. She co-created #Booked, a viral sketch series recognized by Forbes, Playbill, and Essence. Her voiceover work includes roles. Get your husbands, get your boyfriends. They're about to get really excited. Call of Duty. She does voices on Call of Duty.
Period.
And now go get your teenagers because they're going to get all excited when they find out she does voices for Teamfight Tactics, League of Legends, Nickelodeon. She's done some on Baby Shark. Did your kid get into Baby Shark?
She was like Baby Shark at the end of it. So she was in pre-K4 when Baby Shark came out. So I was around to see the kids go crazy when like it started. Dun, dun, Baby Shark.
Don't we ain't got that kind of money. I'm sure that's expensive. The way that was playing. My kid did it for a talent show, and she also did it in my radio days. I was doing an event, and she did it there. So I forgot to tell her that. I told her about the League of Legends, but I forgot to tell her about the Baby Shark part. But luckily we record this, so I'll show it to her later. But yeah, so she's done voices for that as well. Recurring animation for DreamWorks, Nickelodeon. She also created and hosts CULTivated, a podcast where she speaks with Black and brown cult survivors about their experience. Did you watch Nature Boy?
I did not.
Oh, that's right, Hulu. You're like, I don't do commercials.
I
did commercials for LaNisa. Why am I butchering your name now? LaNisa Renee Frederick. Got to say it all.
LaNisa Renee Frederick. Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado.
Okay.
On brand. I'm still dyslexic no matter how many languages I know. I wore this shirt for you because I was like, ooh, maybe one day she'll come to animate and I can meet her in person because she does voiceovers.
So I'm cracking up because my mama actually do call me LaNisa, but that's because we from Kentucky and we country.
I'm in North Carolina, so that tracks.
Period. And my grandfather couldn't say LaNisa. So it is LaNisa, but my grandfather, when I was born, couldn't say it. So he just said LaNisa and it stuck.
So 2 things. I feel so validated. Number 1, I changed my baby's name because I had her in Georgia. We're a Jersey people. But we were in Georgia when we were pregnant with her. And I was like, these people are going to butcher my baby's name. And I kept saying it. And my husband goes, yeah, like if you say it like that, they'll say it like that. And I said, you don't understand these country folks. That's how they're going to say that baby name. And I can't do it. 1. 2, my name was originally supposed to be Kayla. And my dad kept saying Kayla. And so my mother, it was like time to do the birth certificate. And she was like, what are we naming her again? And he just really indignant was like, I knew I got it right. He was like, her name is Kayla. And she was like, yeah, great. L, thank you.
He's like, you can't be trusted. That Kentucky came. Oh, no, wait, you're not from Kentucky. Georgia. That Georgia came out. Sorry.
Yes. Yeah.
Hello.
So from Kentucky to Cincinnati to the big city of Chicago, and then you kept moving around. So how did that progression happen? Because we'll get to the show, but I'm just like wondering, how did you have that self-confidence? So many of us have imposter syndrome and don't really take that leap of faith. So what gave you that energy, that power to do it?
So my grandparents are all Kentucky. So I feel like I grew up summers there. We would go back and forth. I was born Cincinnati, went to a high school that really did support the arts. My parents really did support the arts. And I feel like that was like my beginning of my being delusional enough to think I could do this, which I think you need. You need like a healthy sense of delusion.
Yes, you do.
And I tell people, like when I talk to like classes, I'm always like, they're like, how do you do it? And what's the plan? Give us the journey. And I'm like, I don't know. I think that I didn't plan it so hard and fast. And that's what made it successful, in the sense that it wasn't like, great, at 8 a.m.
Right.
today, I have to take this class, and then I have to do this, and this is how you become an actor. I kind of let things flow and
come to you.
Right. And maybe that's a good thing. Maybe I could be more successful because I did if I had planned more, let's be real. If I had planned a little more, we could be further. Who knows? But
I mean, there's always that saying that when you plan, God laughs. So I feel like sometimes you just follow the steps in front of you. Sometimes, you know,
that's kind of what I did.
Yeah.
Which led me to Chicago, where I went to Loyola. So I always say I was born in Ohio, got grown in Chicago. So Chicago's my heart. If I had to move back somewhere, I'd move back to Chicago. I rep it real hard because it's where I really just got my start as an actor and as a woman, as a human, figuring out life. And yeah, I started doing theater there. I thought I was only going to do theater forever because I'm a theater girly. I was like, this is it. I just want to be on stages. Then I did like one of the Chicago shows. And I was like, oh, this is what y'all pay for TV? I think I could do TV too.
Maybe I'm not
those residuals coming in on a regular. I mean,
maybe I could do that. Maybe theater is still my heart, but maybe TV can be a thing too. Yeah. Which also was how I started in voiceover. I had an amazing agent that really just kind of ushered me into that world. And I started doing commercial voiceover, which then expanded to a lot of different things. And then I think it was so I've been here 8 years. So about 8 years ago, I've been thinking about the move to LA, and I was like, love Chicago, but I was getting frustrated because I was starting to be seen as an amazing understudy. So an understudy land and theater, it's like, you're not the one going on. If we need you, you go on. And I remember asking someone, like, why do I keep getting asked to be the understudy? They're like, it's not because you're not good enough for the lead. It's that they can trust you to take over. They trust you enough. And I was like,
I've heard people say that before. I've got a few cousins who act in that sphere, and they come from theater as well. And it was the same thing. They were almost too reliable. And they were like, no, we need you as an understudy. And it's like, I'm trying to build a career. I
was too reliable. They were like, oh, that's how Second City happened. I became an understudy there. Did not know I was getting into Goodman Theatre, Steppenwolf Theatre. I became an understudy for so many of these theaters. And I was like, nah, I got to do something else. And my girl, Danielle Pinnock, who I'd met in Chicago, who's a fellow actor, she was like, she had moved out to LA about a year before. And she was like, girl, just come out. And I was like, okay, I'm just going to come out. Let's see what happens. Sure, let's go. Let's pack it up. I packed up a whole bunch of boxes. I put them on Amtrak and shipped all my belongings out on Amtrak.
No way.
That's a new one.
No way.
So that's the tip I tell people. Don't know if it exists still, but that's like 7-8 years ago. I packed up all my boxes. I put some in the car because I had the car traveling, but most of my boxes I put on a crate on Amtrak and then met it down at the Union Station when I got here.
That's brilliant.
That is actually genius.
It was cheaper. Oh, and it worked. Cheaper.
Good to know. So since you're dropping tips, what was the process of getting into, like, it's such a crazy concept show that you're on. For those that don't know, because I went through that entire list of things that you have done in your past, but fail to mention your current show that's currently on air everywhere, especially if you have Prime. You get it free anyway, so might as well watch it. Prime's Jury Duty Presents Company Retreat. Not the longest name ever, but you know.
We were like, that's a long name.
Rolls off the tongue.
I'm like, oh yeah, I'm keeping my notes up until I say that name because God bless it, I would get it all wrong. None of that makes sense in order. Jury duty and company,
especially for the people who didn't watch season 1, so they don't understand even the jury duty connection.
Right.
I'm addicted to television, so of course I've seen both seasons, but when I was watching it, season 1, I said, this is a really good concept. I would love to see it again, but I don't know how you mimic that, right? And then I just kind of, whatever. I didn't no deadline news or anything about it. So when it came around, I was like, that's how you do it. That's exactly how you do it. But this season gave The Office meets like Modern Family. This felt like closets. If they had a spinoff from Modern Family, you guys would have been closets. Like this is exactly what I would see for a Modern Family spinoff. It was amazing. You talked about in one of your Instagram videos, because I'm a fellow stage crew member as well, and you stitched the girls' video about, listen, if y'all want to jump the people that's trying to jump Kevin on stage, like tag me in. He is very quick on his feet with the improv, and you have talked about how Company Retreat required numerous skill sets from you. As somebody who is like well versed in improv, what were some of the things that happened on scene that pushed you as an actor?
Well, first, I don't think for me that my improv skills were my number one on this show in terms of what I needed. What I realized I needed, and this is why I had friends that audition and they're like, why didn't I get in? I do this, I did da. What I learned and realized is that what I needed were a super set of human skills. What's the phrase? A super set of skills in which I had to be producer. I had to be, in some ways, a writer. In some ways, a astute listener, an ensemble collaboration. And then we got to improv, because it's not only just like, oh, here's a script, here's a skeleton of a script, improv the lines in between. Yes. But also listen to where he is. You got to gauge things where he is. And if he's not feeling something, you got to learn to back off. You can't go with your bit just because you think it's funny, because he don't know it's fake.
Yeah, he doesn't know what's going on.
Yeah. And that's one of the things.
You don't want to traumatize the guy.
Exactly. So there were the things that I think back and I'm like, oh, I wanted to do this. I love physical comedy. I'm a old school Lucille Ball girl. I want to like jump in. I love physical stuff. But I also had to realize my character, Jackie, what would she do? Sis is she works at a small business in distribution logistics. So you got to be in that bubble, or else this dude is going to be like, but why is Jackie doing flips in the corner right now?
Is she off her
ADD? Is she off her meds?
Right, because like your character is like a mom, right? Like she's got kids at home. And so what I was thinking while I was watching it is that constant mindset of that slight tinge of anger that comes from being at a job that you have to keep, right? But it's still not enough. You still need a little more. You're still tired when you go home. You still don't have enough time with these kids, but this is your priority and it needs to be right. And now I'm in logistics. I don't have time for like the hee ha ha, but also hee ha ha, you know?
Like I still got to play the political game.
Exactly. And it was that balance. And because that's what someone from the outside sees. So if he's seeing that, I have to present that. So that's why I always say, like, yes, the improv, you have to be on your feet. You have to be on. But what's also important, also to mention, switching, we also wear earwigs. So some of us wear earwigs. So that's why my hair is always down in the show, because I wear an earwig and the director's in there talking to us. So you could be talking to Anthony and the director's like, hey, Jackie, I need da 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 da. You'd be like, oh my God, how am I going to make that work? So that's why I say you're also producing, because you're also like, I have to make the director's vision work in this scene without him realizing that I'm talking to someone in their ear.
Yeah. It gave
wow. What's now I got to rewatch just to see if I can tell if you ever look like you're like praying or something, or
right,
or like, it's the Raven
or thinking, or like looking a little like I hear voices in my head, or like any of the characters for that matter. But I loved like seeing on your Instagram where you and one of the other actresses, like, because like you're thinking all these things and then you realize, wait, I know this woman in real life.
Yeah.
How do I figure this out without giving anything away, but also like figuring, because you're, like you said, you have somebody talking in your ear, you're trying to write, produce, act, improv, and you're like, oh, I know you.
Yeah, luckily
I can't remember if I like you. No, I'm kidding.
Like, do we like each other?
Did I complain on you? Did you put a manager on me?
Let's see. Luckily, we rehearsed for like a full month without Anthony beforehand. But it was in that time that I met Amy, now Emily Fast, and we didn't share names with our real government names with each other beforehand, because we were like, we don't want to slip up and say the wrong name.
Absolutely.
So that's how me and her just looked at each other like, dang, I know you. Ooh, I know you. And then realized that we had done a milk commercial with Queen Latifah a few years prior.
No, when you inserted the clip, I was like, this is gold. I want to know the behind the scene process, right? Yeah. So you get casted for the show. The audition process is what it is. They say, okay, we're bringing you in. How does this work? Are you guys sequestered? Is it like a traders thing? How do you even rehearse something like this? Tell me everything.
Yeah, for sure. That was wild. Like, how do you rehearse something like that? Honestly, first we started in an office reading scripts, because it is scripted, and we have the skeleton, and we had some amazing writers. So you have the skeleton of everything. So we started off with that. And then we have such a supportive crew, producers, our director, Jake, like all of them telling us, hey, this is the vision and this is how we want to build it. From there, we're starting to build our own characters. And we were like, immediately, all my theater training came in, because they're like, great, we need you to do a biography of a presentation of your character tomorrow. So everybody had to do presentations. It was like school. Okay, today's
the backstory, all of it.
The backstory. Originally, Jackie had 3 boys, but I said, hey, I have 3 nieces. My brain will easily go to them. One of them, because my niece name is Elle. So they were like, great, we're changing it. So they're very collaborative, and we're like, great, whatever's going to help you remember.
Yeah.
This is a lot. So a lot
of it's not like they can say, cut, do it again.
No cut. You're in it. So they were like, great. Instead, you have 3 girls right now. Love it. I named my husband, my current fiance's real name. His name is Jamil.
No pressure.
Right.
That's my husband.
Jamil bought me this big ring, so you're gonna have to buy me something bigger to make it real for me, because on the show, you gave me 3 kids, so I'm gonna need, it's already our 20th anniversary, really.
Right. Basically, we need to let's go.
That's great. We'll workshop that later.
It's not about so I'm told.
But yeah, we also went out to the locations that we shot, where we shot in, so we could get to know the environments, because the office, we needed to know. I've worked there
where the coffee cups are.
Right.
I needed to know where the coffee cups were. I needed to know how do you set the temperature? How do you lock up?
Whose office is where?
Exactly. Don't be like, oh, I'll take you to Jim's office, and be like, where the hell did you know?
Why you got me in Severance?
I was like, oh shit. Exactly. Just run.
I still can't. I'm sorry. I can't get into that movie. I mean, your show, whatever.
I love it.
I can't, because I'm just like, it's like my worst nightmare is to be in that one, like everything looks the same. Like I'm dyslexic too. So like I get lost really easily. And I was just like, oh, it's just
panic and
some of the visual. Yeah. I'm like, it's probably a great show, but I can't get past
the
offices. But
I get it.
Back to you. Sorry.
I have a friend who can't watch Schitt's Creek because the motel creeps her out. It skeeves her out.
Oh.
I'm like, girl, but the show is hilarious. And she's
like,
best
show ever. Yeah. Sorry, I know I talk about my show, but Schitt's Creek is like iconic.
Dude.
It has a
I still haven't watched the last season because I don't want it to end for me yet.
I understand.
No, same, literally same. And I cannot tell you how many times I've seen every other season. It used to be my fall asleep show. And to know that they were in conversation for a reboot before Catherine O'Hara passed away. And now Dan Levy said that because she's gone, he will not entertain it. He said he can't do it without her.
Fair.
I said, but Effie, we all got paid.
We got to move on. Show how we move on.
Oh, I don't blame him though. I don't think I could either.
I don't blame him.
Maybe different characters all together at Schitt's Creek. Maybe. I don't know. Anyway,
that one's
back to you. Speaking of which, what show would you like to be on next? Or what kind of character would you like to play next?
Many.
You can't be on season 3.
I know I can't be on season 3, which I'm like, what's next?
Of course, I got rid of the black actors. No, I mean, it's a new. I can't. Nobody's coming back. Just
that's the
let's not start a riot
there, and nobody notices.
Triggered.
That's the real season 3.
Right, exactly.
You show up to an audition and everybody's like, "Oh,
this is interesting."
I would pay to see. You guys seen Leverage? Like how I don't know any of the cast members' names from Leverage, but it used to be a show like early 2000s, and then they did Leverage Redemption, the reboot that they brought back. Anyway, it's a show of people who get leverage for things. So like if your insurance company was like effing you over, or if you like sold your mortgage to like a bad company that's now trying to take your house from under you, they then they do the background work. They have like cyber investigators and they play the part. It's imposter. They dress up to get you to confess or whatever, steal the money back, whatever it is. Every episode is a different job. But to see that with the same cast of Company Retreat, where it's like you now pick them up. And so now it is closets. Like it's just
love this.
Different locations. We change the backstory, we change the outfit, and
I would love this. Look, I hope we really are legit.
Just become a showrunner. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh, that's the goal. That's the ultimate goal. That's the ultimate goal. Love the acting. That's cute. Love it. This is my heart. We trying to run shows.
Amen.
We trying to
be media.
We try to be locals.
Wait, what's the Bridgerton lady? Shonda Rhimes level.
Right.
Because she's got Grey's Anatomy. It's never going to end.
Brilliant.
Soap operas are still on.
That's what I'm trying to figure out. Like, what is my Grey's Anatomy?
Mm-hmm.
What is that? Yes, there are a lot of shows. I tell people that I see my career goals and aspirations as a mix of like Regina King and Niecy Nash. How they can go back, like Niecy Nash is brilliant at going back and forth.
Yeah. Plus, she's got range for days.
Exactly. Because I'm theater trained. Give me some Shakespeare. Give me some O'Neill. Give me some August Wilson. I got you. I can do all of that. But right now, I'm leveraging my comedy. And I'm like, great, let's do that. But don't forget, I can do this side too. So that's the goal. Whatever show that might look like and be on, I might be on, I'll take it. But yeah, a little bit of all of it, show running.
I love that. That's like a Phylicia Rashad like flex. Like she does a really good job of floating in and out of Broadway and television. Heather Headley, same way. Heather Headley is a beast, but she does an amazing job of floating in and out of Broadway and television.
Since you brought up her sister that directs Grey's Anatomy.
Yes,
Debbie Allen.
Debbie Allen.
She's been coming around since Flash.
On, what is it? Norman Jr. He's on the reboot for.
Oh, I didn't realize that.
Yes.
What you got?
We're gonna play a game.
I love it.
Okay, so during the pandemic, I was like notoriously online and found and won this. It's a Black-owned company. It's called Black Flicks Trivia. And I never opened it because I'm an only child, and we won't go into the obvious.
Can I do a precursor? I was raised in a doomsday cult, so I might not know all the answers to this. So we might not. We'll see.
This might be more interesting. You might get your black card. Is that what you're saying? Okay, Yeah. Okay. Recommend 2 to 5 players a day. Every player's for themselves.
I was going to ask you that too, like how you led to a cult podcast, but now I get the through line very clearly.
Yeah. That's how I was raised.
I feel like we should unpack that a little bit, but we'll come back to that. Do you want to? No, you know what?
Hidden cults.
I've been watching that Nature Boy cult, so now this can wait.
I'm very
that's like the first cult documentary with Black people since Jim.
Well, that's it. I'm like, oh my God, it's out, and I can't wait. I need to watch it. I've known about that cult forever. I tried to bring awareness to it as well, because I started my cult podcast. It was originally based on a screenplay that I wrote. Basically, me, 13-year-old me, figuring out, this is a cult. This is weird. So it's a comedy. But from that,
most trauma is right.
You gotta laugh. I started interviewing other people that were in my church, and I realized I was like, these are some stories that no one's ever been able to like share. And if people have some not crazy, but like they have some things they need to share. So then I realized I'm like, there's nothing with Black and brown people talking about cults. So I put a call out and was like, hey, I think I'm gonna do a podcast and I'm a cult survivor. Are there any other Black and brown cult survivors that would want to talk? But we ain't gonna talk all trauma. I want to hear your story, and we are gonna talk about like the craziness of it. And that's how season 1 of Black and CULTivated was born.
I love that. And then next season, we'll unpack how the Southern Baptist and Kojic churches are also cults.
Ooh, my DMs right now. They're like, so when you go do Kojic? And I'm like, okay, see, I don't know yet. Let me figure it out.
I grew up Southern Baptist and Kojic and then moved to non-denominational when I was 16. And I would fair to say that all 3 experiences were very cult-like. Did
you guys do the whole disciples and everything too?
What you mean?
Oh, that was my cult experience. Go ahead. Sorry. Share too early.
No, we believe in the disciples, but what you mean?
Well, no, they were like, we had to pair up like disciples, always running the same amount of group. Like you could never be alone. And they were just I didn't know if it was the same because it was part of non-denominational church. And we used the New Testament and all that.
Who was still in a cult like that. So when my grandmother passed, she had to get permission to come and then they sent a representative with her. And then they were never not in the same room. So even when she went to the bathroom, like the representative was like, oh, can I have a chair? And she just sat like in front of there. We couldn't have conversations and she didn't butt in, but she would be like on the other side of the room, just like, seeing and not heard. I forget the name of it.
Mine was Triangle Church.
Kingdom something.
In Chapel Hill, North Carolina. In the 95, 98. I think somebody even did a book about it at one point. So, Triangle Church, Chapel Hill. I didn't stay very long. I was only in there a semester because I got tricked into it while I was at college because of a boy. He was cute. He seemed nice and polite. And next thing you know, I was in a cult.
Then you're in a
6 months later, well, not even 6 months, since I was a sociology major, I started noticing signs. I was like, oh, I'm in a cult. And so I kept trying to lose them. And they would find me everywhere I went. And I was like, this was before I had a back phone. Oh my God, I just aged myself.
I understand.
Oh well, I had a Motorola Razr, and but it was back when you could only call past 9 o'clock, so nobody really had that number but my parents. It was really for emergencies, and so there was no way they could track me or like find my friend like they have now. So it was very scary, and I transferred schools to get away from them.
Damn.
That's crazy. LaNisa, your story is like the unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt. That's what I was thinking.
You grew up in it. Yeah,
yeah.
I feel there is a Black version of that I'm like, we need that for sure. I am very lucky in that my parents were married. They were married until my dad passed, but my mom was not really in the church. But my dad was. So we would go to church with him every Saturday and she'd be like, something's weird. This is odd. Why y'all keep going to this place? So we're still there. We're in the same household. So I got another view, and I talked to my peers that I did go to church with, and they were like, "Yeah, you were kind of lucky because both of our parents were in, and so nothing. Whereas I was able to sneak out Friday and go to a game. I was able to join something because my mom was like, no, she's going to join that. She's going to get a,
like, you're tripping. Stop it.
You're tripping. Chill out. Versus my friends were like, we've never been to a birthday party. We've never, but also, which was funny because it made them judge me more because I'd have to come in and like, I didn't do anything yesterday, but worship the Sabbath. And meanwhile,
and they're like, no, we smell the outside.
Why do you have glitter on you and Alizé smells? Just kidding.
What? A birthday party?
Sorry, I don't drink, so that was the first thing that popped in my head.
Your hair. Never.
What birthday party? Who celebrates birthdays?
I don't. We don't. Surely
Why are
not.
You humming celebration?
That's crazy. So yeah, I had a very unique perspective that one parent was in and one parent was out. And yeah, there was some weird stuff. It was and I won't go into it too much for time, but it was the doctrine was based in British Israelism, which is the belief that white people from the UK and the US are the direct descendants of the 12 lost tribes of Israel. So instead of Hebrew Israelite, we were British Israelite, which is weird because we Black.
Yeah, so where do we fit in, Dad?
Yeah.
So, I have this game.
No, literally, tell us the rules.
Dude, why are you trying to get us canceled?
Those don't make sense.
All the Black women just unsubscribed. But so special instructions.
I realize as we get older, though, people really do need things to cling to. And As crazy and unprecedented as the times that we are living in they were crazy and unprecedented when they were World War II and and Great Depression and all of these times. It's unprecedented for everybody. And so I'm learning to understand, while your actions may have caused harm, I can also understand that your intention was not harm.
Absolutely. And that's the way I feel about doing the podcast and talking to people, because there are people mad from my church that are like, how dare you say this? I'm like,
yeah, for sure.
I'm not saying that we have fun. I'm not saying that we enjoy skate night. I'm saying that there are a lot of things that are problematic, that are cult adjacent and cult like. When you tell people they can't date interracially, women can't wear makeup, you're blocking the windows or mirrors so women can't look at them. One day women couldn't wear skirts. Medical advice was like, you shouldn't go to a doctor, which did evolve. So a lot of people cling onto that. Well, we evolved and we changed, but you can't deny
the people who experienced it pre-evolution.
Right. The 30% tithing, the claiming that the world was going to end on this day, so give all your money. You can't deny that didn't happen. And that's why I speak up and talk to other Black and brown people about our experiences.
Yes.
No, that's amazing. Because sometimes when you're going through something so traumatic, you need someone that kind of looks like you, that can understand the nuance of some things, because we're kind of raised to not really share our dirty laundry amongst mixed company on top of that as well. So it's like a way to I don't know, I like watching reality shows. So it's one of the things I enjoy about it is seeing the slice of life of people I will never live like, thank God. Right. And then some people like, oh, this is aspirational. I do want my home to look like that. And that's how they DIY'd it or whatever. Right. Mm-hmm. But there's also that element of much like with Meg and Clay, when bad things happen, as lonely as that position may be, we need those whistleblowers. And to go back to the church comment too, that back in the day, that was the place where you would learn about civil rights, what to do, where to be able to conjure, because there wasn't television, there wasn't entertainment. That was your way to connect and share information. Not everybody was literate, since we couldn't go to
learn
schools.
About new political candidates. They would come through
all the
churches and the hair salons. That's where
you got fed. When you were sick, they came and took care of you. They're the ones that knew how to get your babies delivered, all of the things, so I can see how some of that community is needed again now. That's why I love that we're doing these She's News, and one day we will be doing it in person, so we can build that community, without having to feel like we all have to praise the same way or love the same way. So anyway, back to the game, because it'll be fun to play with you, especially since you may not have seen all of these. I think it would be fair enough for you guys to be a team, because together we make up possibly one answer. Got you.
like spades.
Girl, you said you watch a lot of TV, and you just mentioned a show I ain't never heard of. I was like,
I watch TV. I grew up. I wasn't able to watch like the Black people movies and stuff when I grew up. That was my household. So like I've never seen. I just within the last 2 months.
All these disclaimers just say you're gonna lose. I love winning.
No, so I am gonna lose.
But I still want to because in case this company's still around, people. This might be fun.
That's fine. You don't know nothing. Me and my teammate gonna beat you. No way.
Let's go.
Okay.
Let's go.
So the special instructions, if not specified, Black the player can use any reference for the question. A player can also steal a card only if they are next in order to answer, but they cannot use the same answers as their previous opponent. Tell the host you want to steal a question before their timer starts for their turn.
We won't be following those.
Well, yeah, we don't. Okay. We'll do the only child instructions, whatever works while we're doing it. And I do have a little timer thing, so that'll be fun. That I'll probably forget to use. Oh, wait, I'm asking the questions. You guys will be together. Duh, yes. What I'm thinking.
I'm gonna let you figure it out. It's like I don't have any cards, but okay.
Next time I'll yeah, never mind. All right, so name 3 films that star rap artists.
Boys in the Hood.
Poetic Justice.
I guess I can play along. Juice. Okay.
Whoa.
Friday, Poetic Justice.
You only had a name. Oh.
I know, but I was trying to give you all 3 in one and I didn't have it. Okay, go ahead.
Oh. No, that was really good. I mean, we're not keeping score. This is just for fun. Name 3 films set in the South. Black films.
Down in the Delta.
Rosewood.
What'd you say?
I said Rosewood.
Oh, okay. 1. Did you say 1 too?
I said Down in the Delta.
Okay.
And Eve's Bayou.
Boom.
Very good. What is this? See, Lenny, girl, you about to get this one because name 3 films set in LA.
They have to be Black films set in LA?
No, we're a universal group. So go ahead. Whatever 3 you can think of.
What's set in LA?
13 going on 30. Weren't they in LA or were they in New York?
Yes. The second one was for sure. Yes, yes, yeah. I remember they're going to Santa Monica Pier and all that. So yeah.
Yep. Okay.
Wait, which one did you say?
13 going on 30.
Oh,
I love that movie.
I'm like, yep. Oh, I didn't see it. The piers in that.
What was that?
What else?
Wow. Why is it hard?
Nope, that was Serendipity.
Okay, something new.
Oh, something new with Sanaa Lathan? That's definitely LA. Okay, I'll take that.
Okay. That was a good movie. Let me just name a movie. Oh,
Always Be My Baby.
Anything John Singleton made. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
Always Be My Baby.
In the Hood.
3. Thank you. Name 3 films set in New York City. The King of New York.
Sex and the City.
That is a film too.
Devil Wears Prada.
Boom. That's coming out this weekend. Are any of you planning to go see it?
Sky Blue.
Yeah, I'm waiting. I saw Michael and that was so good. I don't want to shake that off.
Oh wait.
So good. Okay. Name 3 buddy cop films.
Oh, another 48 hours. 48 hours.
Yes.
Lethal Weapon.
Yes.
Do we count Die Hard?
Look, I was gonna be like Rush Hour 1, 2, 3.
What's the one that I like with Samuel L. Jackson and he dies right in the beginning when they jump off the roof?
Oh, I was gonna say A Long Kiss Goodnight, but he doesn't.
Well, Lethal Weapon.
But that was made in Toronto.
Guys.
Which one?
The Other Guys with Mark Wahlberg, The Rock. It's good. Watch it. Okay. Sorry.
I don't know that.
I'm not a big Mark Wahlberg fan, but I trust you. Oh, everybody knows this. You guys have all seen The Color Purple, right?
Of course.
Okay. See, we'll just make this the game ender. Okay.
We got this.
In the film The Color Purple, why did Sophia get arrested?
Because there's A's.
Multiple choice even.
Oh, go.
A, for stealing from the grocery store. B, for neglecting her children. And in the audience, you guys can put in your answers too. Let's see what you know. C, a domestic dispute with Harpo. or D for knocking out a white man?
I genuinely don't remember.
Well, did she knock out the white man?
That's what I thought.
Ding, 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 ding.
That's
ding,
what
ding.
I thought.
And that's why she got put in jail and had to be essentially slave
A
to
domestic worker. Oh,
domestic worker, you know. She
Very
would never
good.
touch her children.
What'd she say? My name's not Squeaky. Your name is what? Who gives a damn?
Wait, all my life I had to fight. I never thought I'd have to fight my own. That's you told Hoppo to beat me?
No. Well, he's like, she done slept with half of Bartow County.
I love that all the lines you're saying are the lines I never hear people say. So say more.
You too.
So many questions. That dinner scene when what'd she say? My name isn't Squeak. And she says whatever her real name is. And he said, your name is who? Shirley, who gives a damn? That is my favorite scene. Because shut the fuck up, actually.
Oh, it was iconic.
It is.
Oh my gosh. I love that movie. That's what I start doing this. I'm doing the little hand slap thing, because I was like, oh my God, we're connecting like sisters and we'll never be apart. So speaking of never being apart, tell the people how they can keep up with you, where they can do your podcast, because I already put the link tree in the comments for all things. I was about to butcher your name again, so I'm going to stop because I don't remember the grandmother's name.
Like her granddaddy.
Okay, LaNisa.
See, granddaddy.
Oh, there we go. LaNisa Renee Frederick.
I love my people. Like, come on, y'all.
You can do it, girl.
I had a teacher that called me Onisha.
Okay, now you're not even trying.
So my name's Camille. What do you think the Starbucks people confuse my name with?
Camel.
Cameron?
Yeah,
Camel is the most common one.
It's so stupid. Come on, y'all.
And
because usually I think it's the first person, they write it down, they misspell it because they're Russian, and then because they're not union and their boss is union busters. But then on the other side,
they will, as a former Starbucks employee, they will fire your tail if you even look like you finna whisper the word union on their property.
Damn.
Ouch.
Out the door, you got to go, bitch.
Damn. That's what I don't go there anyway. So.
Me either.
When you said they're Russian, I literally went, wow, she goes to an all Russian.
I mean, I could.
It's like, wow, where's that? Where's that?
Das Vidanya? No, not doing that. No. But funny enough, the guy that really butchered my name, he looked maybe like he was Russian because he was like, English isn't my first language. I'm like, well, my name is French, but he spelled it. And it was really funny because I was in Dallas and I was there with a bunch of guys, and I offered to go buy them Starbucks and whatever and come back, and it said penile. Penile.
I would have knocked the coffee out of everybody's hand.
Why would I do that? I took pictures. I didn't say a word. I moved the cup to get the name perfectly while he's sipping it. I'm like, oh, so what? How does my penile taste?
How?
And he was like, what?
From Camille, though? You told him your name was Camille.
I told him my name was Camille. And I went back because I was like, I need to know your thinking. And he was like, oh, I'm dyslexic. Dude, I'm dyslexic. Like, I've never got a C and a P confused.
He said the P was silent. It's French.
And I think, and I was like, I think he said he was from Russia, funny enough. And I was like,
the all Russian Starbucks.
You're literally closer to me because my name's French. I don't even pronounce it the French way, so maybe that threw him off.
LaNisa, you have a podcast.
Sorry, go ahead.
A podcast. Hashtag booked with, please forgive me because I do not remember her name, but the character from Ghost, I love her. And when I saw that was your co-host, I said, shut the front door.
Yes. Danielle Pinnock is my creative wifey. We met in Chicago. As understudies, ironically, we met as understudies. So where we were understudying, you had to stay there until your character said their last line, and both of our characters said the last line. So we got to know each other real well. But yeah, we started hashtag book, our online Instagram series, when we moved, I would say like 2018, I think. and it blew up. We wanted to do real life sketches about being Black artists, specifically Black actresses, here in Hollywood, LA. And then people universally start to get it because there were so many things that we were saying about being Black in the workplace, being Black in the industry, being in the industry, regardless of race, that people connected to. So that's really like when we really wanted to start creating our own instead of waiting around for people. That's what we started and that's what we did. And I'm so grateful because it helped lead to so many other experiences that we do now.
I would pay to see a like revamp of Whose Line Is It Anyway? I want Aisha to be the host again, right? I'd put you on the cast, Danielle on the cast, and Robin Thede.
Let's go.
My gosh.
Robin is insane. And I love her.
Bro. Her interview with Kev on stage with what's that show about like his failures and all of that.
Yeah.
And she talked about just like how many times she failed and how many times she flubbed it. And like
she worked on the Queen Latifah show to bring back to Queen Latifah. Yeah, she did. There's like a video circulating around about an engagement, and she comes on camera and you see her actually working as a producer for Queen Latifah's talk show. Yes. Random fact. Sorry, go ahead.
No, I loved it. I mean, you know, I'm a Jersey girl. We'll take any Dana tea all day long. Woo. Give it some random facts every single time.
I got him.
I don't know who's the powers that be that you guys need to talk to, but if somebody could work on that and like an honorable mention, if we just need to round out the cast, give me a Tabitha Brown.
Oh, that would be so fun.
I'd take that in a heartbeat. I don't know. Call Kev on Stage Studios. Let's get it going.
Oh,
who needs
I'm
it?
I'm going to say this.
What I know.
Okay, I love my co-host, but I'm going to just say this just real quickly. Because people do this to like actors all the time. Like, hey, by the way, you should do a show. Well, who's going to give me the money for it? Who's going to act in it? Do you know anybody that is a distributor? Do you know anybody that's an executive producer that can help me do it? Trust me, I would love
That's
to have
why we
my own
call it
show.
Kev on Stage Studios.
Sometimes you just gotta say it out loud, though. Sometimes
so I want to know, like, what would be your dream project? And then tell us, like, hey, by the way, where we can follow you because it's 8 o'clock.
Yes, I got you.
This is her dream project. This is the one. This is the showrunner that's going to take her to the top. Duh. Like she just heard about it and it's clearly her favorite. Like, duh. I don't know what else we need to talk about.
I mean, she said the range, but I'm like, what would be your dream? Because you do voiceover, you do that. You know, what would be that?
I think
as a character,
again, what I said in the beginning, how I'm like, let's see what door opens. So I'm still, I think that is helpful for me. I have specific projects. For example, I have the TV show about the cult. I have a TV show about Black funeral homes that I am pitching out right now that I would love to be produced because Black funeral homes, my favorite. Yay, death. I also have a show right now that I'm writing with my fiance about timeshares because we're both obsessed with timeshares, and it's like the blue collar White Lotus because we see not only are they hilarious, but we see how people are being taken advantage of in these timeshares,
or they're thinking they're getting a deal by we'll go for just 2 hours and then we get the whole vacation for free.
And I grew up going to that too. Like our dad would be like, "Let's go." They go serve us dinner.
Yeah.
We're going to dinner and we're going to listen to a boring ass timeshare speech.
But you'll get 2 tickets to Disney World.
Exactly. You'll take us to Disney. So we're developing that. So I love developing. And within that means I get to play. So I get to play one of the timeshare salespeople in it. That means I get to play the lady that's in the funeral home that's an agoraphobic mortician. I get to play, the mom of the little girl who discovers she's in a cult. So I have all these projects out there and pitching. In the meantime, in between time, look, mama need a job. Mama needs what's next? I would love to get in a writer's room because I want that experience because that helps to build towards a showrunner as well. So those are goals as well, but a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
A little bit of everything. How you can find me. I'm mainly on Instagram at LaNisa Frederick. I did start a TikTok, but it's a lot.
It is a lot of work. It's a lot of work.
It's a lot. I really should focus on it, but that's LaNisa.Frederick. And then, I'm actually about to turn, I'm saying this now so I can do it. I'm going to turn my Facebook into a 90-day fiance Facebook page because my girl does it. And she was like, look how much I made from posting 90-day fiance. And I said, girl, that's
that 90 Day Fiance market is
crazy.
And I'm obsessed.
And there's so many different countries of it.
Yes.
Like Australia.
Married at First Sight. I never did 90 Day Fiance, but I used to watch Married at First Sight.
Oh yeah, sorry, that's what I'm talking about. Oh. Married, but I did watch 90 Day as well. And so, okay, so quick story. I grew up overseas, and sometimes I would notice that Google Translate, because this was like in the early seasons, wasn't always correct. Like it was a little bit off, right? So they would like be talking to the Turkish people, or sometimes never German, Turkish people, I think, and it was wrong. And I was just like, it was funny to watch. But I did love that show. Yeah, sorry, but I was talking about because Australia, Married at First Sight was crazy. Is it wild? It was wild.
Oh, maybe I'll get into it.
Maybe all of it. I feel like
LaNisa, stay right here. We're gonna talk to you backstage. Sorry, we're gonna tell the people goodbye. Stay right there. Hold on 1 second. Oh my God, I'm sorry to cut you off because we was going to talk to people all night long. You all could have been anywhere on the internet, but you were here with us, ingesting the things that we decided were news this week, talking to LaNisa. If you have not watched Jury Duty Presents Company Retreat, it is the best 8 episodes that you need in your life. I turned it on for background noise, to be like completely honest. I turned it on for background noise and then started like laughing. I was like on my phone, and then I was like, wait. I kept taking it back. After the 3rd time I took it back, I said, no, let me actually tap in. Hilarious. If you were a fan of The Office, if you're a fan of Modern Family, if you were a fan of that style of comedy, Ashton Kutcher Punk'd, it's all of that. But it also gives like Big Brother and Traitors. It feels like it should be a game, but it's not, but it's funny. Tune into it. Until next week.
I'm Camille Cower at The Real Camille Cower, and make sure you are watching Summer House with me because I am writing about it on Threads. I'm writing about it on Instagram and videos, like I'm just obsessed. I've been starting back over season 5, going all the way to season 10, going to Winter House, all the houses. And I've been watching Southern Hospitality because there's some crossover there with Austin and Craig. Oh, I'm all in. I'm loving this very incestuous show.
You're all in, and come back next week because Camille doesn't know. She's finding out right now. She's going to give us a full breakdown on Wes's cousin being arrested for unaliving their step-grandmother a day before he filmed the reunion. Bye! Be fucking kind to people because it's free. Okay, love you.